Welcome to Hood Politics. In this episode, I will be.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Solid. Back at it, man, with another reaction video, man. I haven't dropped one of these in about 8 months, man. Today, we're going to be looking at the Cameron Terrell. It's a nice little interesting kind of case. And you know how I do, man. I like my comic section to be open for discussion, man. You know me, I'm going to pause the video at certain times to get my little input. I think I seen this video like once, but it was just like it's like a real interesting kind of topic, man. I don't want to spoil it, so you know me. Let's get straight to the video, man.
Be discussing the story of Cameron Terrell, also known as Milk or White Boy from the Rollin 90s neighborhood Crips, which is a gang located on the west side of South Central Los Angeles. The facts of the case are as follows. When the average person thinks of South Central Los Angeles, the things that often come to mind are crime, poverty, and gangs. But just outside of the boundaries of South Central lies an abundance of wealth. A few miles north are the streets of the Hollywood Hills and Beverly Hills. A few miles west lies the beach cities of Santa Monica, Venice, and Marina del Rey. And just a few miles south are the upscale cities of Rolling Hills and Palos Verdes. Normally, these two worlds don't mix. But in 2017, a young man named Cameron Terrell made national headlines when he crossed that boundary and stepped into the Rollin 90s, which is one of the most reputable gangs in South Central Los Angeles. Palos Verdes is an upscale city filled with cliffside homes, top-rated schools, golf course.
So, I mean, to me, it looked like, he got that golden boy lifestyle, that lifestyle that many Americans want, Shit, I want to be out there in the hills. Shit, look how that shit look. That shit look mad. That shit look nice. That's beautiful. Fuck he doing all the way on the west side. But damn.
Horses and country clubs. Cameron Terrell was raised here. His mother, Deborah Terrell, is an interior designer with a list of wealthy clients. His father, Donald Wayne Terrell, is president of New and Improved Media, a media consulting company based in El Segundo, California. The Terrell family lives in a 4,000 square foot home that is valued at around $1.8 million. They would often take lavish vacations and attend parties thrown by their wealthy clients and neighbors. Cameron drove a black Mercedes-Benz, wore designer clothes, and was given a healthy allowance. Cameron attended Palos Verdes High School, which is one of the top-rated schools in Southern California. By all accounts, the Terrell family was living the American dream, but behind closed doors, the family was in turmoil. Cameron and his parents didn't get along, which led to daily arguments. Cameron began to rebel against his parents and would often run away from home. There are a lot of rumors regarding Cameron and how he initially connected with people in South Central. Some say it was through drugs.
I can see it being that, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people just want to have that, I want to say that gang ties, you know what I'm saying? Being able to pull up and, him having a car and shit, and a nice car, shit. They looking at it like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's a win-win-win, you know what I'm saying? We basically got a vehicle at our, at our expense. So they both are looking for acceptance, you know what I'm saying? They want to be part of his lifestyle because they believe he got it all, and you know what I'm saying? And in the same sense, he want to be a part of their lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Because he's just infatuated with the gang life, and you know what I'm saying? Who don't want to be a part of that when they're young, you know what I'm saying? Because it just feel like you got power, street ties, you can move around, you comfortable going on to that side, you know what I'm saying? Normally he probably wouldn't be, but since I could see it being connected by the sense of him, you know what I'm saying, going and getting the tree or whatever the drugs he might have been looking for. They probably were plugged in, and over time they developed a relationship. But let's continue on, man. Let's get down to the nit and gritty.
And some say it was through social media. But one thing is clear, once Cameron made his way to South Central, he became infatuated with the streets. Cameron became good friends with one of the boys there. He would stay at his house for days, weeks, and months at a time, and would even call the boy's mother Mom. Sometime later, the boy was being courted by the Rollin 90s Crips and told Cameron he should also join. Cameron jumped at the opportunity, and shortly afterwards, The two boys were initiated into the gang at Jesse Owens Park, which is a stronghold of the Rollin 90s. Cameron dove headfirst into the gang life. He was given the nicknames Milk, White.
Shit, he look like he a full member now. On God, like shit, he got the flag. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you couldn't tell me nothing. It looked like he banging to me.
Boy and Bright Eyes. He would get clothing made with his gang and nickname in large letters. He even got a tattoo of the Washington Nationals logo on his chest, which is a logo the Rollin 90s adopted to represent Western Avenue, a street that stretches through the heart of their territory. It's safe to say that Cameron adapted to the gang lifestyle as the years went on. He was from Palos Verdes, but he called South Central home, and the Rollin 90s embraced him. It's been said that Cameron was no stranger to crime, and he
Not to keep stopping the video, but I was just scrolling back and looking at the picture, and them boys look young as hell. Like, I ain't even gonna cap to you. He look like he about 4 years older than them niggas. Them niggas look like they about 14. He look like he about 18, 17. You know what I'm saying? That shit wild to me. That shit right there wild to me. That's red flag right there. Damn.
indulged in everything the gang lifestyle had to offer. Things like drugs, robbery, and murder. On the morning of October 1st, 2017, Cameron and two other young men were riding in his black Mercedes-Benz. The group was armed as they entered the territory of a longtime rival gang, the A-Tray Gangster Crips. The rivalry between the Rollin 90s Crips and the A-Tray Gangster Crips goes back decades, and fights and shootings aren't uncommon between the neighboring gangs. Around 11:26 a.m., a 21-year-old man named Justin Holmes was walking down the street with two other people. As the group walked down 78th Street towards Western Avenue, they were approached by two men. The two men asked him what gang they were from. Holmes replied that he didn't gangbang. One of the men put out a chrome revolver from his sweater and began to open fire. Holmes was shot as the two people with him ran away. The suspects ran to a waiting black sedan.
That can happen in any type of urban community. You know what I'm saying? That's just being at the wrong place at the wrong time, you know? That had happened like many a times, you know what I'm saying? Just a mistaken identity, you know what I'm saying? Like just him just being outside that day at the wrong time, you know what I'm saying? Got him up out of lifted, you know what I'm saying, out of this planet. And that's crazy. That's the most craziest shit right there, you know what I'm saying? Just being in the wrong place at the wrong time, man, can be your destiny.
And fled down an alley near Western Avenue. The two people that were walking with Holmes ran to a nearby store and called for help. They then returned to the scene of the shooting and stayed with Holmes until help arrived. Holmes was taken to the hospital and pronounced dead at 12:02 p.m. The autopsy would later show that he was shot twice, including a fatal shot to the back. Detectives working the case began their investigation. They began to look into the background of Holmes in an effort to find a motive for the murder. They found that Holmes nor the people he was walking with had any gang affiliation. Holmes was a college student and had a job working for U-Haul. He had a day off from work and decided to hang with some friends.
And not to say we don't know, you know what I'm saying? It could have been, you know what I'm saying, the friends or whatever could have been his downfall. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't know what everybody tied into. But you know what type of friends you got, you know what I'm saying? What type of company you keep. So, you know what I mean? They don't touch into that side. We don't know. And that's just me speculating, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. For all it knows is they could have pulled up and his other friends could have just took off and he was just stuck right there, you know what I'm saying? And they upped it on him just thinking he was associated. That's why they say the company you keep, the people you associate with, that's who you are, you know what I'm saying? So if you out there doing crazy, it's not even like you got to be out there doing crazy shit. If the people you fucking around with, hanging out with, doing some wild shit, that shit can fall back on you, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn that shit at a hard. I learned that shit the hard way too. You know what I'm saying? One of my niggas was out doing what he do. He was just deep in the streets, like robbing, you know what I'm saying, robbing the plugs. And I used to always hang out with the nigga. And one night, you know what I'm saying, I guess one of the victims, he, you know what I'm saying, seen us going to the store and whatnot. And we didn't even peep the situation. But, you know what I mean? I was young. I was probably like 17. My man, he was a little older than me. He was probably like 20. But we were walking back from the store and shit, and they wait till we like got to the like a one-way street where it was like we really were kind of locked in. They drove up on us, you know what I'm saying? And shit, they got the firing, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm glad I made it out of there, but that was my life lesson. I was blessed, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just the company you keep. I mean, I kind of distanced myself from that person, and I mean, some other shit had taken place, but long story short, you know what I'm saying? He ended up getting booked on a couple murders or whatnot, but I'm just saying, like, you know, who knows if I'd have kept, you know, hanging out with him, what my life would have been. So that's just a wake-up call, you know what I'm saying? So take that with a grain of salt, but the company you keep, man, it could take you out of this world, man.
One of the people with Holmes during the shooting picked out the gunman from a photographic lineup. The shooter was a 16-year-old gang member. Investigators then swept the area looking for other witnesses when they noticed a surveillance camera near the scene. They contacted the owner and asked for the camera footage. Upon reviewing the video, detectives saw the two suspects get into a waiting black Mercedes-Benz and speed off. Immediately, Cameron became a prime suspect. Police knew
First of all, yeah, you're going to be a prime suspect. They got it on video. You didn't try to, like, y'all should have, like, I mean, I'm just speaking on some criminal shit. Like, y'all, like, people don't think before they do shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, look how that vehicle was hot, you know what I'm saying? And it's already a marked car because they know it's a hot car because, like, it's a radar car. What I mean by that is, like, you're in a hot area and that car has probably been out there a lot, so the cops already onto that car. They know, you know what I'm saying? They know where it be. Like, when you got a car that speaks, you know what I'm saying? Like a loud car. And that's Mercedes, that's Lexus, that's, you know what I'm saying, designer car. I mean, not designer, I'm talking crazy, but like a foreign car. Like, cops, they just stand out. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying, that shit was already a marked car. So y'all didn't even try to park or, like, you know what I'm saying, run to the car a few blocks away. Like, this shit was just some spirit of moment type shit. As you can see, it just wasn't well thought and planned out, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, y'all could have done that shit a lot better. That's just all I'm saying, like, on the criminal side. You know what I mean?
Cameron due to interactions at Jesse Owens Park in early 2017 and knew he drove a black Mercedes-Benz. Detectives interviewed Cameron about the murder. He admitted to driving the car at the time. Cameron was arrested on October 12th and his bail was set at $5 million. The two young men that were with Cameron were also arrested on October 12th.
Alright, right there, that lets you know, like, bruh. I mean, I want to run it back, but I'm just speaking right there. Obviously, he gave up. He snitched already, you know what I'm saying? And that just lets you show, like, that's not a real member, bruh. If I'm in that shit, bruh, you know what I'm saying? That's just a life I chose. When I go down, I can't bring my niggas down with me, you feel me? Because that's the type of life that I chose or whatever. So, you know, I got to take whatever come with it. So that right there, like, that show you what type of person he on. He on some 6ix9ine shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because as you can see, you couldn't really identify who the fuck the assailants was. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Like, they had a hoodie covering them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing you could do is match it up with is if they had like a name or something where they like seen a picture of them, but they didn't have none of that information. You know what I'm saying? And you can see that right there. So obviously he gave up. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas. That's just point blank. I just want to make that clear. He definitely snitched on the little homies. But it ain't like you can't know that. Anybody with any common sense know that he gave up. You know what I'm saying? He snitched on them niggas. He gave them up. Period.
When the police searched the home of the shooter, they found a chrome .38 special revolver. He would later admit to shooting Holmes.
And that's hot too, bro. You supposed to at least get rid of the gun, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like that. Y'all niggas don't watch Law and Order, motherfucking New Detectives, motherfucking I Almost Got Away with It. Like, bro, y'all niggas, come on, bro. Y'all niggas, come on, man.
The names of Cameron's accomplices weren't released because they were both minors at the time of the murder. Whereas Cameron was 18 years old and legally an adult at the time of the murder. Cameron and his 2 co-defendants were charged with 1 count of premeditated murder and 2 counts of attempted murder with gang enhancements. The news of a wealthy white teen playing a part in the murder of an innocent black man in South Central quickly made national headlines. People wondered, how did this happen and what would be the outcome? Cameron stayed in jail for about a week, but was released when his family posted $500,000 on the file.
That right there show you, you know what I'm saying, wealth. The wealth is a power. Having money is a powerful resource, man. They already told you, like, you know what I'm saying, what side he came from, how he was living. So, you know what I'm saying, of course his parents, I would say his father, both of them, they have resources, you know what I'm saying. So they able to, you know, give him that bail and, you know what I'm saying, release him. And that's crazy to me, but he should have been held with no bail just because at the same time, he's the oldest motherfucker. Eliminate him not having a car, this wouldn't even have been a crime. If you think of it with any logical sense, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he pulled the trigger, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just speaking of the facts. He drove them to commit the crime. So my thing is, no vehicle, that man will still be living, you know what I'm saying? And it's sadly to say that, but it's the facts. If you just want to be real about the situation, that if that man didn't drive him to the scene of the crime, you know what I'm saying? It might have been a different story, you know what I'm saying? They might have got somebody else who knows, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying they wouldn't have got that man, that innocent man. So that's why I said he should be held accountable, you know what I'm saying? For the simple fact that his vehicle, I mean, he's definitely an accessory. Shit, I know a lot of states, don't get me confused, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how the state of California handles their accessory to murder or whatnot, but I'm just saying it has to be something in there, you know what I'm saying? It has to be.
$5 million bond. Cameron's 2 accomplices remained in jail. Cameron's family was shunned by their Palos Verdes community. Clients stopped doing business with his family, and students, parents, and staff at Palos Verdes High School did not want Cameron to continue his senior year at the school, stating that they felt unsafe and uncomfortable with him attending. The school and the Terrell family agreed to let Cameron complete his studies off campus. Cameron pled not guilty to all charges, and his trial began on July 3rd.
This spring, get the upgrade you deserve in a new Hyundai loaded with the latest technology, only at the Hyundai.
2018. Cameron was represented by an attorney named Javon Blacknell. Blacknell told the court that Cameron was a good kid from a good home, and the case was a result of blatant overcharging. He went on to say that Cameron didn't know the 2 men were armed when they entered his vehicle, and when he drove into rival gang territory.
Man, come on, that's the biggest cap, man. Come on, man, that's the biggest cap, man. Y'all know that's cap right there, bro. That man know what the fuck was going on. I ain't saying they had the intent to murder the man or whatnot, but you know what type of niggas you're not just letting anybody in your car. You know what type of, the volume of severity of type of person that you hanging around with, especially if you gang banging. Come on, bro. That's common sense.
He thought the 2 men got out of the car to go tag a wall. Blacknell said that Cameron wouldn't have used his dad's car.
I'm not, I ain't trying to be funny and, you know what I'm saying, RP to the lost soul, but, shit, I don't know if it's him or the lawyer, but, man, they definitely they funny as shit, man. He said they got out the car planning to tag a wall. That's some creative shit right there, man. That's funny to me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was smooth, man. That was smooth thinking, man.
If he was planning to kill someone, he was shocked when he heard the gunfire. He stated that Cameron sped away as a matter of survival and not in an attempt to flee the scene of a crime. The prosecution painted Cameron as a wolf in sheep's clothing. They presented a stack of evidence in hopes of proving Cameron as an active member of the Rollin 90s and a willing participant in the murder of Justin Holmes. The evidence against Cameron included the following: a shirt with the name Milk in light blue letters, which was found in his Mercedes-Benz. Pictures and videos of Cameron with known gang members.
Come on, man. It's full-fledged gang member, man. It's no capping in that. Stevie Wonder can see that shit, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody, you're not getting in them photos with them niggas if you false flagging, man. You're not false flagging, especially out Cali. Come on, man. Come on, man.
members wearing gang colors and throwing up gang signs, a Washington Nationals logo tattoo on Cameron's chest, which is meant to represent Western Avenue, a street that stretches through Rollin 90s territory. Other evidence included scenes from a music video called the NH Anthem. The NH Anthem is a song featuring rappers from various gangs under the neighborhood Crip umbrella. The rappers diss rival gangs and showed their allegiance to the neighborhood Crips, hence the title NH Anthem. Cameron can be spotted in multiple scenes of the video amongst a sea of gang members.
The only white dude in that motherfucker. Look, but he not gang affiliated, man.
Sporting a light blue bandana around his neck. The prosecution went on to explain that Cameron would have earned status among the Rollin 90s if he ventured into A-Tray gangster Crip territory and killed a rival gang member. The prosecution also showed a video that was taken by Cameron of gang members kicking over the candles at Justin Holmes Memorial. Javon Blacknell stated that Cameron was living a fantasy, and he was unaware of the real-life consequences of his choices. He went on to say that Cameron was influenced by music and
not all twins are equal. They might be made out of the same
movies. When asked,
that's all. I mean, but shit, that's just a product of the environment, man. Thank the industry, man. That's the message they promote to us, gangbanging, killing the ops, you know what I'm saying, treating women, degrading. That's what they want. That's gold to them, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, they fucking a new generation up, you know what I'm saying. I mean, come on now, like Chief Keef and all that, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not mad at Chief Keef at the sense of shit. I mean, that's really that's how they living, you know what I'm saying. You can't knock a nigga from really telling y'all how he living, you know what I'm saying. That's why his music ain't really like on that same note now. He not really dissing the ops and all that other shit, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, that has nothing to do with the case, but I'm just saying how like the industry plays a big part into that, you know what I'm saying, poisoning our community. Like what I heard about is, like I heard this in an interview, you know what I'm saying, the music now, it's like crack in the 80s, you know what I'm saying, what it's doing to the generation, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, it's giving a false narrative, giving them, you know what I'm saying, the evil thinking, you know what I'm saying, it's poisoning our community. But it's a legal way of doing it, so it's like, at the end of the day, shit is fucked up, man. Shit is fucked up, because everybody thinking it's cool to, you know what I'm saying, do drugs, smoke they ops, but not really, you know, you killing a mother's son, you know what I'm saying. You don't know what you killing. You could be killing the future next doctor, or motherfucking brother-in-law, you know what I'm saying. We killing people over petty ass shit, over some colors, over some streets we don't even fucking own, you know what I'm saying. Like that shit's crazy to me, like when you really look at it, how this shit go. But then you gotta look at it from both sides, you know what I'm saying. You gotta also look at it from the gangbanger side, you know what I'm saying. They lost a brother, they hurt, so how they know to get back, you know what I'm saying. They only know one way, and that's an eye for eye, Hammurabi's law, you know what I'm saying. Like you gotta think an eye for an eye. So they say, shit, you take one of mine, shit, I'm gonna take two. Then that game come back, you take two, shit, we taking three. And it's just like an ongoing shit that just lasts for generations. And it's like, man, we just falling right into the trap, man. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna let the video play out, but that's just some real shit, you know what I mean? Always speaking speaking my shit, man.
Asked about the tattoo on Cameron's chest, Blacknell said Cameron got the tattoo because Kevin Durant has one, and Durant is his favorite basketball player.
That shit funny as hell too. Come on, bro. But I ain't even gonna lie, I got that tattoo on my body too. But you know what I'm saying, my shit is in a different meaning. You know what I'm saying. I'm out here in the DMV. You know what I'm saying. Shit, I got the joint because you know what I mean. The W stand for my last name, so I just put the W and then spelled the rest of my name and shit. But that shit does, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in DC that got it, you know what I'm saying? Because that state where they from. So, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you know, Kevin Durant being from the DMV and shit, that makes sense. But for him to say, like, come on now, you seen it on the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant is his favorite player. Come on. But I'm not going to lie, the motherfucking rebuttal's hitting on 1,000, man. the more like he got an answer for every defense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit. That like that, I don't know who that lawyer, man. Shit, that's a good ass lawyer, man. Who was ever coming up with these rebuttals, man. The motherfuckers pulling that shit out their ass. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Blacknell called character witnesses to testify on Cameron's behalf. All of them said they didn't think he would murder another human being. Jurors deliberated for nearly a week before reaching a verdict. The jury found Cameron Terrell not guilty on all charges. Cameron spoke to the press after the verdict.
I'll say rest in peace, Justin Holmes. He shouldn't have died that day, and you know, I pray for his family every night. This been weighing on me every single day of my life. I don't have to explain myself to anyone. God knows what really happened that day, and God knows what was in my head that day.
That's what I'm saying. Like that shit didn't even seem sincere. It didn't even seem sincere. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, something about it just rubbed me the wrong way. It didn't seem sincere. It was more like mocking in a way, and then like nigga, I beat the case type shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I look at it like shit. He should have done some time, because like I said, without him being the main factor, and that's what I mean by driving them niggas to commit the crime. You know what I'm saying? The crime wouldn't have taken place, bro. Them niggas not going on an op territory without no car. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying, for them niggas to be that young, you know what I'm saying? They're not whipping like that. So like a OG or somebody, they would have had to stolen a car or whatever. The chances of that shit happening that day to that person would have never. I mean, I just don't see it happening. You know what I'm saying? Without him, that's what I'm trying to say. In my argument, it wouldn't have happened if he didn't have that motherfucking Mercedes Benz, or if he didn't have a vehicle to drive these little niggas that are young, that's still misguided. You know what I'm saying? And he's young too at the same time, but at the same time, he's an adult. He's a legal adult. So that's why I said, like, it ain't like he the kid in this situation. He's the adult. So he should have definitely got hit with the accessory, bro. Because without him being the assist man to take him to the crime, I feel like the crime wouldn't have took place. Now, I'm not saying he pulled the trigger. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? He didn't pull the trigger. I mean, he's smart. You know what I'm saying? He just took him to the assist. And, you know what I'm saying, they dunked it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, without him passing them and taking them there, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't have been able to score and dunk. So, in a way, he's got to be responsible, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's just how the law works, you know? When it comes down to doing it, that's how prejudiced the law is. Now, you're right. People going to say, well, the other dude's parents have money and lawyer, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's true. You know, he did have a lawyer, and he didn't really commit the murder. So like a lot of people, that's why I said this case was so dramatic, and you know what I'm saying, everybody was kind of like upset that he didn't get hit with nothing. Because I mean in a way I am too. You know what I'm saying? I understand he didn't you know, commit the murder. All right, cool. But like I said, when I look deeper into the situation, it's like, damn, bro, if you really think about it, like shit, he was the main man. You know what I'm saying? They really looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever notice, like, growing up, like, the man that has the car, now, you do got them weasel ass niggas that get, you know, he got the car, and then niggas just hanging around him because he got the car. But in this way, he got a car that's a nice car. So them niggas, like, they respect him in a certain sense of way. You know what I'm saying? They looking up to him, you know, in a different type of light. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like he played a major part in this murder, you know what I'm saying? Because he could have easily pulled that shit off. He didn't have to take them niggas around there. You know what I'm saying? And him being an adult one, he could have definitely been like, nah, I ain't doing it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said he played a big part. But, I mean, I can go all day about this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to just get in the comment section, vibe out with me. Tell me how y'all feel, man. I'm finally back, man. I'm going to be able to drop some videos, man. I just had to get my living situation right. You know what I'm saying? COVID kind of slowed the man down, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm back on it. I'm back at it. I'm going to start dropping y'all some videos. And, you know, if y'all got a video that y'all can recommend to me, just, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Comment down below. But that's just what it is. The other dudes is basically waiting trial. And, you know, I might have to do an update and whatnot and see what happens. But, let me know how y'all feel in the comment section, man. Y'all think he got off, or you think justice was served? But I'm out this.